In this video, I want to share with you my special weapon that I've been using to color grade red footage. And before we start, I want to say special thank you to Raw Film for providing this fantastic footage for download. Make sure to check them out, link in the description below. Let's dive inside DaVinci Resolve and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. We are inside DaVinci Resolve and I'm gonna be working today with the footage provided by Raw Film. Make sure to check them out. They have fantastic selection of red raw footage for music videos, commercials, or whatever your use may be. Very high quality stuff. So this clip is from Raw Film. And we have a female talking on the phone. So I'm going to show you my secret weapon that I've been grading red footage for a very long time for my personal project. And finally, I'm making this available for public. So few things we're going to need to do before we're going to apply my secret weapon. In the raw settings, let's go to the color science and change it to IPP2. Just like this. Color space, let's change it to red, white, gamut RGB. Gamma curve, red lock film. Now, before we apply my little secret weapon, let's make sure we're gonna check out the noise level of the picture. We can see it's a little bit noisy, so I'm gonna do a quick noise reduction. I'm gonna call this node NR for noise reduction. And let's go to the motion effect panel. I'm gonna do something like 3 frames. Let's do better. Motion medium, that's fine. And I'm gonna crank it up a little bit, something like this. And chroma, I'm gonna send something to 10. So really quick, let's do before and after. Okay, excellent. We got rid of a lot of chroma noise. And it may not be the most accurate way to do noise reduction, but in this particular case, it's quick, simple, and effective. So, I'm going to do next node, right click, LUTs, 3D LUT, RMK LUTs, and I'm going to apply my special film LUT. And right away we have really great looking image. Now, one thing we have to do is go back into Camera Raw and set color temperature to about 5200. That way we get the most natural colors because I created the slot around 5200 Kelvin. So that looks absolutely fantastic, very natural right away. And basically the image is ready to go for either editing or final delivery if you're quick like documentary or something, or if you're on the go. But I developed the slot specifically with the skin tones in mind. Basically within a certain range of color temperature, I developed the slot to keep the skin tones as natural as they possibly can be. And I'm going to demonstrate to you. I'm going to create a new node after the LUT. So I'm going to call this one film LUT, and this one gonna be temperature. And in the temperature slider, this basically was my whole entire point why I created this LUT in a certain way. All you have to do, go to the temperature slider and just increase the temperature. And as we can see, mostly skin remains very natural while we're completely changing how entire picture look. Let me show you before and after. Even though we're increasing the temperature, but skin balances itself and remains very natural looking with the change of the color. Now, to add more spices to that, I'm gonna start color grading from here. I'm gonna do another node, call it relight, or light, whatever you want. And basically, I'm gonna do a little bit of gradient masking. Okay, and all I'm gonna do just increase a little bit of highlights, and we can see how immediately it brought more life to the whole picture, just like this. So let me show you really quick full screen, before and after. We can see that the skin, even after applying the LUT, remained very clean and natural, very accurate transformation. Okay, let me go to a next clip. So in this clip, basically it's from the same category, from the same set, and all I have to do is just right click, and immediately we have look applied. Now, if I'm gonna go here again to the raw, we can see that 5200 Kelvin applied with the middle mouse button, so I don't really need to change it. Now, in order to match the temperature, all I have to do, go to the temperature and just give it a little more increase. Okay, just like that. And before film LUT, if I want to match precisely, all I have to do, call this one shadows, and just give, let me place over here RGB parade, and just give shadows a little bit of kick. And we can see they both looking very close. Now, this very same concept applies across pretty much all daylight images. Now, over here I have another shot from raw film, completely shot probably by a different person with the different settings. So again, all I have to do, go to the raw clip, camera raw, color science IPP2, color space red white gamut, red log film, and color temperature 59, but I'll change it to 52. Okay, so again, I have to do noise reduction if my image is grainy. Let me check it out really quick. Let's see, we have a little bit of grain, so I pretty much can apply Control C, Control V, same settings for the noise reduction. Let's check it out really quick. Okay, that's perfect. And I can do, basically copy my LUT, Control C and Control V. And right away we have a conversion. Now, obviously this one looks a little bit cold. So what can we do in this one? In this particular case, we can create a node before the LUT and call this one temperature. And again, very simple. All we have to do is just dial the temperature up a little bit, and basically we have fantastic looking image just with a few clicks of a mouse. The whole concept about this film LUT is based around white balance. Basically, within reasonable skin tones during the daylight, skin remains very natural. I'm gonna show you. So I'm just gonna do a middle click, I'm gonna copy the settings, and we can see skin looks pretty natural. Now over here in vector scope, all I have to do, let me reset that temperature really quick. Okay, I'm gonna reset the temperature. All I have to do basically to make skin looks really good is just to match a white point, either before LUT or after. And of course there's a different scenarios where you do before and after, but look how simple it is. I'm gonna use offset this time, and what I'm gonna do, just make my white point kind of over here in the middle. And right away we have great looking image with very clean skin tones and all the colors preserved very naturally. Okay, I'm gonna show you another clip. So this one is the nature, and this took me forever really to design this LUT, because within generally daylight situations, everything looks very natural and very cinematic. So again, I'm gonna copy the settings. I'm gonna reset the temperature over here. Okay, I'm gonna go in the camera, make sure everything correct. Okay, sounds good. And with the temperature, this time I'm just gonna increase it like this. And we can see how all the colors look very blockbuster-like. Kind of teal and orange, but a little bit interesting. So I can use either temperature slider or I can use offset to dial accurate color. Okay, just like that. Let me show you full screen, before and after. So it's pretty much one button operation to make basically very basic log looking very interesting. So I designed this specifically for complex post work or something if you need to quick on the go, especially if you do some kind of DI work and you need to preview something very quickly to make image or client happy on set. This basically was my development purposes. Now I'm going to show you another one. So right here we have another shot from raw film. Okay, it's red camera. Again, let's go into color science, IPP2, color space, red white gamut, red log film, and here we have 7500, but I'm not going to change it. So what I'm going to do now, right click, I'm going to apply that LUT. Okay, LUT 3D, RMK, red, film LUT. And we can see how even though everything kind of cool looking, the skin of the person remains relatively very natural. So it's very simple to adjust white point and make it look very cinematic. Again, here's the vector scope and color temperature over here 7500, even though it's technically designed for 52 for much cooler, but I'm gonna do 75. So let's leave it like that. So all you have to do, again, go to the offset and basically just tweak the offset to make relatively middle white point. Okay, something like that. And we have very quickly cinematic looking image just with a one click of a button. Basically, this is an amazing starting point to continue color grading from here. And you can do a lot of different things. Like, for example, if I want to change the color of the car, I'm going to create a new node and I'm going to call this one car. And here is very simple. All I have to do, go to hue versus hue. Okay, select blue. Okay, something like that within reasonable margin. Let's call it this way. And we can see how color is changing in case you want to do something modified. Very simple, very quick, basically couple buttons operation. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out aramk.us for more information about the LUT. Be sure to check out raw film. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.